Hi everyone, it's Andy. Happy New Year to you all. Now we're into 2023. Can you believe it? And what a year 2022 was. But put that to one side. 2023 could be a great year. It's all down to choice, I guess. But what I thought I'd do is just a quick training and a quick short video. I'm going to turn it into a video so you can look at it at your leisure. And there's just basically two things I want to talk about. One is why Oriflame? Why am I so passionate about getting involved with Oriflame? I've got 10 reasons I'm going to share with you in a minute. But also a key to success, a fundamental key to success, which I think is so important. So bear with me whilst I screen share, and I'm going to bring up some slides. So here they come. Just going to share it with you now. Just going to turn it into a slideshow. Click on that button and we can start from the beginning. Here we go. Just move a few things out of the way. Right, why Oriflame? A lot of people ask me, why did you get involved with Oriflame? And I would say now, in hindsight, there's probably 10 strong reasons why I think Oriflame is a fantastic opportunity if you grasp it and get stuck into it. Um, the first thing is it's product driven, and I think when you're involved with a company, and particularly in the network marketing industry, just a personal view of mine, and I think a lot of people share it, is you want to be involved with a company that is product driven. And the areas in terms of product that Oriflame are involved in are beauty and wellness. And they're probably one of the two biggest areas of retail in the world. So there's a huge demand for beauty products, skincare products, etc., and also wellness products as well. So they operate in a huge market, and that is why I think they're perfectly placed to allow us to develop a long-term, strong business. They're also ethical and principled as a company. They're very much on trend, and I think a lot more people are looking to see companies that have strong ethics. So particularly in terms of in terms of product, natural ingredients, that sort of thing, but also how they operate. And they have a principle in terms of they only do something and create something and work within an environment that's going to be good for the world. And you can't fault that, and that's really on trend. And so they have a strong philosophy, and they won't waver from that, which I think is really brilliant. Um, they also have a strong financial background. They're a family-owned business, been around for 50 years. I'll touch out on that in a second. But they have a strong financial background, so they're in a position to invest in lots of areas of their business, particularly development, which is really important. Say 50 years of experience, for more than 50 years now, means they're in a position to have tried things. They can pick up on things that they're experienced in, put down things that they know don't work. And that experience you can't actually do unless you do 50 years of experience. So that's an advantage over new startup companies. So that experience is absolutely invaluable. Excuse me. They're Swedish. Does that make a difference? I think it does. Being Swedish, they have a certain sort of way they do things, particularly with an eye to the environment. And they have a certain style about them. And a lot of people already involved in Oriflame, I keep saying, listen, a bit twee, they're a nice company. Well, they are a nice company. And I think that's worth being involved with a business that is part of a nice organization. So they do care about the people within their business and also their customers as well. So being Swedish, I think, gives us a bit of an edge. And here's one of the big things. We can develop our businesses offline and online. My if you like, favorite way of developing a business is offline. I do prefer to use catalogs, develop a local customer base. That once you've got it developed, it gives you an income, or it gives you sales over and over and over again. It's very predictable once you've got it developed. But online is a real growth area. So a lot of people also love to develop their businesses online, promoting their business, etc. And a lot of people like to do both. So we got the best of all worlds in terms of how we actually promote Oriflame and the products. And they're always developing, which I think is so important. They have development sites around the world, particularly in Sweden, and also a development site in Dublin, in Ireland, where they spend a huge amount of money working on products that they can bring out. So they do this properly, and they have scientists, and they have their own. They when they develop a product, it has to be tested, it has to be done properly. So they invest a lot of money in developing product, and they're always developing product, which is great for us rolling forward. We're also a global opportunity, although at the moment it's more of a European opportunity. We can't sell product in other countries, but we can develop a team. If you're looking to do that, you can actually create a team at the moment around Europe. And this is where it gets interesting, because if you sponsor somebody, recruit somebody who maybe is from Spain and they're in the UK and they join, they can then recruit in the UK and in Spain as well if they've got friends or family over there. And your business then becomes an international business. And I like that's a really, it really gives you a no limit in terms of target audience. So instead of just looking to develop Oriflame in the UK with say 30 million adults in the UK, you've got hundreds of millions of people across Europe, and later on there's going to be bringing that to the rest of the world, I guess, further down the road. So, being a global opportunity, it just opens up so much more where we can take this business. We've got a pay plan that really does reward. The pay plan is up to 30% on what you sell. And if you develop a team, there's a proper structure to how you get rewarded. If you develop a team, learn that, and you can then see how you can build a business that really could change lives. And the other thing is, through the team building, you can get security. So if you can imagine developing business over time, that eventually, a bit like building a pension plan, so some people say, you're developing something where you get an income stream from your business rather than just through your own time that you put into. So there's 10 reasons why Oriflame, in my opinion, is I think the best opportunity out there, and it's very, very flexible. And I think a lot of people are looking for a second income opportunity. A lot of people are looking for a plan B. A lot of people are looking to get out of something they do not like being in anymore because they've maybe worked for 25 years and they just hate being trapped into their job, so they're looking to get out of that. And this is a safe way of developing a business, maybe on a part-time basis, that can grow into something that can become way more than a full-time income. So there's lots of reasons why Oriflame, and there's 10 of them, why Oriflame is such a great business to be involved in. So a lot of people, over the time I've been in business and in the industry, I've been in the industry for 30 plus years, and they keep asking me, what is the key to success? Well, there's lots of keys. There's lots of fundamentals that make your business work. But I think the number one key is your personal goals. I think this area is so important. And if you've got somebody who really wants to get on, one of the things they need to begin to look at, get introduced to, is actually sorting out your own personal goals. Because there's nothing more powerful than being driven and motivated by your own personal goal, your own personal reason why you want to build a business. There's a guy called Jim Rohn, and if you've not been in the industry for a while or that long, you might not have heard of him. But Jim Rohn, he's actually passed away a few years ago now. But Jim Rohn was really one of the foremost personal development trainers, coaches, mentors, going back over the last 40 plus years, particularly in the networking industry, but also in general in anything involving, if you want to find, something that's going to help you develop yourself and whatever you're into. And goal setting is one of the things that he was so passionate about. And there's a quote from him here saying, "Goal setting is powerful because it provides focus. It shapes their dreams. It gives us the ability to hone in on the exact actions we need to perform to achieve everything we desire in life." So getting your goals sorted out is a very, very, very strong way of helping you move to the next step of actually developing something really successful within your business. Going back a while, I remember seeing some slides on what we used to call acetates on overhead projectors before computers, on a training that I saw a long time ago. And it was so simple, but very, very powerful. I just want to share it with you. Got an image here. That's a crudely drawn mum. You've got a train on the tracks there. all looks very cartoony, you have a brick wall separating them. It's about 7, 8 foot tall. Maybe it's in a play area, and you've got mum on one side and the train and track on the other side. And one extra image I'm just going to bring in is little Junior there. He's actually stuck on the track. Now, in that wall or in that fence, he found a little hole, managed to escape Mummy's eye, crawled through, and he's on the fence. Mum is now absolutely distraught because she knows train's going to come along shortly. Now that wall represents all the challenges that we have building this business. So it could be not picking up any orders. It could be nobody wants to join you. It could be a whole host of different reasons why it's not at any time working for you. And if you haven't got a strong enough reason to get over that wall or get through that wall, then chances are you're going to maybe quit. So you've got to have strong reasons to be successful within this business. So here is probably one of the most powerful things that you can have. You've got a mum separated by a little one, train coming on the track. She will get over that wall, through that wall. It's 7, 8, 9 foot tall. She'll get over it because her reason for doing so is absolutely massive. So she's driven to get over there, get through, build a hole underneath the wall, underneath the fence. She had to do it because she sees her motivation. She can see, nothing's going to stop her, and that's the sort of strength of goal, personal motivation that you need to actually build a business. And there's some great books and some great strategies for helping you develop your goals. I've got floating around somewhere, and it's entirely up to you if you want to see a copy. Just let me know. I've got some training on how to develop your goals. It's taken from Jim Rohn's book, 7 Strategies for Wealth and Happiness. The system's in there. He's got another book called Goal Setting, a little one. And out of the two, if I was going to go and buy a book, the 7 Strategies is the one that I would probably go for. But Jim Rohn explains how to mechanically set about sorting out your goals. Now, I much prefer people to grab the idea of teaching themselves how to do this. If you really want to do it, you're going to go out and buy this book, or you're going to ask me the information on how to set goals. If you don't, then you haven't got a strong enough reason to move forward. So it's not rocket science. If you want to move forward with your business, then it's down to you to start doing a little bit of work. And what I can do is I can share the training and point you in the direction to get these books, or get the 7 Strategies book, which I highly recommend because it could change your life. Now, where do you get these things from? There's a company called Knowledge is King, run by somebody we know pretty well, Barry Phillips. He's been around for ages now, and I've kind of known him for the last 30 odd years. And he's got a fantastic website. He's got a fantastic personal development shop, if you like. So many books, so many audios, so many things that you can dip into that will help with your business. And once you've started getting into a bit of personal development, then you'll find you won't look back. It will actually give you the fuel, if you like, to help you develop a successful business. So really what I wanted to do with this little bit of training was just come up with 10 ideas as to why Oriflame I think is fantastic, but also what's going to make the difference to you. And that I really believe is the goal setting side of the business, personal development side of the business. So you've got a choice. You've got a choice pretty much in life of either doing one route or another route, a yes or a no. Shall I do it this way? Shall I do it that way? Shall I bother to order a book? Shall I not bother to order a book? Those decisions are key to what happens to you, if you like, moving forward. So making a right decision would be, jump on Knowledge is King, knowledgeisking.co.uk. Have a look around, click on Jim Rohn. They've got a list of authors. Adele's on there. She's an author. She's got her book on there, which is fantastic. And go on there and order the Jim Rohn book on the 7 Strategies, because within that there's how to develop your goals, which are so important. So the point of this was not for me teaching how to do that. Jim Rohn can do that. I've got some training. If you want it, let me know. Just send me a message and I'll send you a PDF with that training on there. So more than happy to do that. So hey, you got 2023 is now with us. 2023 in the eyes of Oriflame as a company. They've got their targets, and they're massive targets, and we can be part of this. But your own personal situation, if you've been in it for a while, and you think, right, I want to kickstart the business, get your goals right. Get so passionate about the business because you've got such fantastic goals. They will drive your business forward. So there you go. I'm going to disappear. Hopefully you found that a little bit useful. Good luck kicking off 2023, and we'll catch up at some point. Don't forget, you can always give us a call and have a chat at any time. More than happy to have a chat, particularly about your goals. I'd love to hear about your goals. Okay, so I'm now going to uh, finish now. I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. I'm going to end this. So have a great 2023.